Hello traders, this is Umar with you and hope you are all doing good. Such a calm expiry, right? So Nifty, both Nifty and Bank Nifty didn't move much, and whoever did a strangle or straddle or any other strategy, non-directional neutral strategy would have made good money today, and that's what many people do, right? They do straddles, strangles or iron fly in the expiry day trade and they make money. But make sure if you are doing expiry day trade, make sure you know how to manage the position, because if thing goes wrong, whatever you made in 3 or 4 expiries, you will lose in one expiry. So you'll have to know how to manage an expiry day trade, right? So going forward, let us see what is going to happen in the market. And yesterday was a very different scenario. Like if you see yesterday, things were extremely different. Now US futures, Dow Jones was Dow futures was down by 300 or 350 points. Then what happened to our market? We know we also fell significantly, and we were able to move on the upside today morning once we saw green in the US market. So yesterday when our markets were open, US futures were deep in the red, but eventually when US markets opened and when it closed on the closing basis, it was in the green. And today morning, all Asian markets, European markets, and as of now, US futures are in the green. It's like 300 points. Dow futures is positive 300 points or 0.88%. So everything is green and no need to worry, and we are likely to go on the upside only for on tomorrow basis, right? So this is the US pre-market report. So let's see what is happening. So market should eventually go up. That's what I think. And if you see the market from 17th of September till today, market has not gone anywhere. From 17th of September till now, around 12 or 13 trading session, market is at 17,800 only. For 13 trading session, it has not moved anywhere. Not moved anywhere in the sense it has been volatile. India VIX came from 13 to 16, it went to 19 levels and all, but it settled somewhere around 15 levels as of today. But if you see in between, it has gone down to where 17,300, and it has touched a lifetime high of around 17,950 levels. Same is happening in the Bank Nifty also. If you see Bank Nifty for the last 17th September, it was around 37,743, and still now we are at 37,756 today as of now, closing basis I am talking. So 13 to 14, let's say 15 trading session, Bank Nifty or Nifty hasn't moved anywhere. It's violently moving up and down, but it has not moved anywhere. So that is that kind of volatility we are experiencing. In spite of market not, in spite of India VIX not shooting up, we have been trading. We are used to trade in India VIX when India VIX was around 25 or 26 levels. Now India VIX is below 20. Now let's say India VIX is around 15 levels, right? So that's considered a normal VIX. In spite of India VIX being between 20 to 15, still we find this very large moves. I don't know what is happening in the market. What I think, my personal opinion is that markets are trying to be, I think the momentum, we are losing momentum. I think the bull run is going to be finishing. So this is what I feel. Personally, what I feel is that everybody were talking in the market is bullish, and one by one newses are coming out. See this China's Evergrande is defaulting. UK fuel problem is there. US crude oil prices are inching up. It's almost 80% in a time where inflation is very high. Now, if crude oil prices goes high, I think the inflation is going to go much higher, right? So they won't allow it to happen, and OPEC is not cutting the supply. So, or it is not increasing the supply, it is not increase the production. So what is OPEC? Saudi and major oil producer have formed a union, and they called it OPEC, right? So 60% of crude oil output is from OPEC members only. So I don't want to talk about OPEC. So you can Google what is OPEC. So all these things are happening, and I personally feel the upside is going to be limited, or even the downside is going to be like we are in a consolidation mode, and this is going to be continuing for some more time, maybe till December or even January. I don't know why this is happening, because even though people tell it is a bull run, you cannot keep on moving on one side, right? In spite of having heavy inflation, all these concerns, delta variant issue is going, all these concerns, in spite of all these concerns, we cannot keep on moving on the upside, right? See, for us Indian market, we don't have any issue, we just follow the mother market. We go and blindly follow, whether we have problems or not, whether we don't have problems or not, we don't care about these things. All we are cared about is what is happening in the US market and European and Asian markets, right? If US market is down, we are also down. If US market is up, we are also up. So we are not concerned about anything else, right? So anything else in the sense, we don't have any some local cues, we follow the other market. So but you have to understand, when you are trading in a market like this, you have to understand what is happening on the other markets. Now I've been talking about this. If you see Dow Jones for the last I think more than 2 months, it has not appreciated, it has not gone up, it has come down by around 4 or 5%, but our markets are inching up on the higher side. So that there's a divergence between US market and the Indian market. So you have to consider these things. So there is a loss of momentum. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a loss of momentum in US markets and European markets and Asian markets, and markets are likely to stay consolidated for a prolonged time, maybe for 2 or 3 months. So these are the time for option sellers like you and me to make money, because we are into straddle, strangle, iron fly, ratio spread, blah blah blah, all these strategies, right? More than 10-15 non-directional neutral strategies we have in our disposal. So if we want, we can make use of that in this kind of scenario, in this kind of situation. So that's what I'm trying to say, right? And if you see this open interest, let me show you. Both I cannot show you the monthly weekly data because today is an expiry, so it would be irrelevant. And there is a good call rating in around 2.4 million calls, in active calls in 18,000 and 17,500. So 17,500 to 18,000 is going to be the range for next expiry also. So that is Nifty. And if you see the bank Nifty, if you see the bank Nifty, 38,000 people are having good straddles, 38,500, 39,000, then 37,500. So all the way it is scattered from 37,000 to 38,500 and still 39,000. There is a significant call rating in 38,000, I think. So people are writing, people believe that bank Nifty is not going to move much, so they are writing 38,000 straddles. And this is the bank Nifty, and 17,800 straddle is written in Nifty also, right? So today is an expiry. So let us see what happens next week. So this week was an excellent month expiry week. As you know, at the end of last series, that is September series, India week shooted up really much. It was around 18 to 19%. Then what we did, we shorted the market heavily. So eventually what happened is Nifty has not moved anywhere, but India VIX has come down, and we were able to gain some theta also. Theta gain also was there in 1 week. That is obvious because we will have theta decay, right? So that's what happened this week, and we made a good amount of money both in my account and our client's account also. So let's see how things pan out. I hope we should be having a good week ahead. So that's it for today. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.